Welcome back to another Rockies franchise. And today is September call-ups. It's not going to be Jackson Holiday. I'm sorry. It's just not going to be, but actually, all right. Anyways, it's on my bad, but Jackson Holiday will not be called up. However, I do want to self-proclaim myself as an idiot, um, as I have basically completely forgotten to change lineups, and Drew Romo, our hopeful to be next best catcher of the future, I've just had him out of the lineup. He's played 23 games. He got injured earlier in the year. I do remember that. But I never put him back in the lineup, and that is my fault. So I think before we even get to September call-ups, we are going to play a game as Drew Romo. Not to be confused with Tony Romo, who I hate because he's Cowboys, and as a Giants fan, well, no. Just no thank you. But we like this Romo. Drew Romo, in fact, hitting 205 on the season, only 73 at-bats, though, so a very small sample size. Hopefully, he can get a lot more in the rest of September, and we can keep on developing him. He was basically playing as a sub catcher, but we want him as our starting catcher here in Double-A as we swing on an early changeup.
Let's go, kid. Come on.
0-1
right
here. We have him hitting in the 4. He's a switch hitter, just like Amador, but this one is gone. That is why we have him in the lineup. Take note, people. Take note. Drew Romo is the name, and we go yard. Second pitch. First time at bat with him, I believe, in this series. Absolutely demolished.
Hey, one time, right now.
I think it was a hanging breaking ball. Maybe that slider that Tang has. But Romo was all over it. So we have two switch hitting prospects down here in Double-A. One being Amador, our infielding prospect. And Romo, the switch hitting catcher for us, who also needs to get a little bit better on the defensive side of things. Can't be having him making mistakes behind the dish once we get him up to AAA and eventually to the show. As that one's fouled off, 2-2. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th. For the Yard Goats. And we're looking for another home run because that was awesome, and that one's going to be down the line. We're going to push for 2 here. Drew Romo. Ooh, and he's out at the plate. I don't know who that was. Bernabel. But another good extra base hit. And we may be on for the cycle here. 2 at-bats, 2 extra base hits as that one's down the line past the third baseman. We're going to push for home. Easily going to be in. They cut it off. Drew Romo, 2 hits, 2 runs scored.
All
as
right, come on
Jamison
now.
Hanna gets us home.
Two
As
outs
here we
here.
are on the defensive side of
Runner,
things,
runner,
looking
runner.
like they're gonna take off on us, and I was ready for the animation that's online. That was so weird. Did not like that. So we don't get the out at second, but that's all right. Hey, we're looking
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
looking
Come
maybe
on.
for a triple right here. Let's just try to get on base though first, as that one's inside.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
And you're just seeing the potential that this kid has. We could bring him up to AAA actually, with guys coming up to the
Hey,
MLB
get your pitch up there.
side.
Let's go, baby.
On September call-up, so he could be in play here for a call-up to AAA. Same with Amador. The problem is both those guys, as that one's past the shortstop. And we are a triple away from the cycle here with Drew Romo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
You love to see it. As Hannah strikes out this time.
Hey,
He was
have
the
a
one
rip,
that
kid.
brought
Here we
us
go.
in. Romo taking a little bit of an aggressive lead off of first, as that one is in play. Third baseman was not on the bag, so everyone advances. Bases loaded for Eddie Diaz. If it's in play, we got to look to run, and it is not. He walks him and
Hey,
brings
see it,
home
Giant.
a
Let's go,
run.
big dog.
Willie Massiver, bases loaded opportunity. As Eric Miller walks another. Actually, I'm not sure if that was him, because now we're back to the bottom of the sixth. And he's still here. And that one should have been swung
Hey, come
on.
on now, one time.
I
right
was
here.
kind of in full take mode. First pitch, that's not one to swing at. We do have a man on third. Could just look for the sac fly. Trying to maybe push one deep right center. Might be our only chance. This ballpark doesn't look like there's a huge chance of getting a triple on it. Romo can run though. I believe he's got around 60 or so speed. We just got to really drive one and hope it takes a slow roll. We did not go around. We might have. We might have actually gone around. We've got one more shot. Drew Romo, triple shy of the cycle. And it's popped up. It was a good pitch to hit. Romo will most likely not be able to see another at-bat here. And he won't. But what a performance by the young gun. I believe he's our Stones. That second pitch that he had that he annihilated was music to the ears and beautiful to the eyes. And I do think, now let's look at September call-ups actually. First look at the 40 man. We won't bring up Jackson Holiday. He's just, I want to leave that for next season. Hopefully he develops enough, gets that contact and power up. We'll bring in new staff, and hopefully that increases the development. But I think we'll bring up Toglia. he's already got some MLB service from last year. And that was in real life. Could also bring up Daytrees or Daytris because he has MLB service. I don't think it would be a horrible idea to bring up a reliever and maybe a starting pitcher just to see what we've got. And Nick Garcia could be that guy. Well, Ryan Rollison, last we checked, he was on fire. 74 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, 3.7 ERA, 1.5 WHIP. It's not horrible. It's not a bad line because I don't like his pitch type and the velocity. Like Ryan Rollison just has so much more to work with. He might still be in a relieving role, maybe a long reliever. Could bring up Michael Baird. Is it really worth it though? Is the question. Because he is already 27. He'd also probably be in a long to medium relieving role. He's got some gas. ERA is high. WHIP is a little bit high as well. Not a huge strikeout guy. I am going to bring up... Oh, shit. I am going to bring up Ryan Rollison. Probably to be in the long relieving role. We'll see how he does there. If he does good, then we will bring him up as a starter. Then I want to get a position player. I like the sound of Benny Montgomery. I also think this kid, good old Drew Romo, we should probably bring up to AAA. I want to see more at bats though, is the only thing in AA. So I think we will wait. Amador will keep in AA as well. He's still really young at 19. Romo 20. So he's 21, but we can wait on him. Diaz is a good enough catcher for us in the bigs. And these three are the ones to look for next season. Even Drew Romo, if he ends up developing really well when we get some better coaches in here for the minors and the bigs, better scouts, a lot is going to change. But I think... Yeah, I clicked on that. I think we are going to bring up Benny Montgomery. B potential, 20 years old. I like his stats better, and I think he can play better in the field as of right now. So I think we're going to bring up Montgomery. And he hopefully will get some time and some at-bats. So those are two guys we'll call up for September. And let's finally get into September. Finally fix this team up by the end of the year. Take down the Blue Jays there. We'll just let that auto fix. I'm pretty sure we already brought two guys up. I don't even know anymore. But top of the ninth. 2 outs. CJ Cron, the only man to save Alex Wood from not shutting us out. CJ Cron would be the man to do it. Let's see if he's got it. 0 for 2 with a walk as well. Wood's not a bad pitcher by any means. Alex Wood's a decent pitcher, but complete game shutout is not what you want to see when you're the team getting shut out as well. Or especially, I should say. I mean, we still have a chance to tie it. Wood has no run support. As Crone got into that one, it's going to be foul. A little bit early, and it was off the inside of the bat. And that one's going to get down. So we stay alive here in the top of the ninth. Winning run, or go-ahead run, now at the plate with Chris Bryant, I believe. Oh, no, Luke Voigt. It's a huge power. That one is... We're late on that changeup. Bad pitch to swing out as well. That could have easily been a grounder to end it. As the pitch... A little inside. By a little, I mean a lot. 103rd pitch for Alex Wood. And Voigt gets into one, but I don't think it'll have the distance. It does not. Alex Wood shuts us out in Oracle. And we go home again, kicking ourselves. Marquez didn't even have that bad of a start yet. Let's bring up... We'll bring up Jose Urania. He's not even on the 40-man. Oh, God. Do we have any relievers? Okay, Riley Pint. We're going to bring up him just for help in the bullpen. And it hopefully will keep Holiday from being on the pro team because we don't want him there yet. He still has got a lot to work on. He is a 72 overall. But the contact and the power need to come up. Hopefully the fielding comes up with it. Wait till next season where we have better coaches. Please. But back to the calendar. I think we're just going to try and get through the rest of September and end the suffering as Freeland now has a shutout going. And he gets it. So our AAA team, dead on 500. Even though we have some good players there with Veen and Holiday. Don't make the postseason as expected with that type of record. The Yard Goats do, though. I think we will look into that, actually. Because that's big. Five-game series. We'll play this first one. I think we'll go... We played with Romo already in this. So let's go with Amador. He's leading off today. Yard Goats versus Fisher Cats. The matchup everyone is wanting to see. Am I right? What could be more exciting than some AA playoffs? Let's get it going.
Like you can.
Amador up to bat. Leadoff hitter. Defense did the job in the top of the first. But the 19-year-old in a big situation. He gets into one. And that's going to get down. Amador will stand at second with a huge leadoff double. We can see what he does in clutch situations. Braden Ward gets into one, but it's grounded. Sounded good off the bat. Grounded to first. Easy play for the first baseman. As Warming, Bernabel.
Huh?
All we really need is a fly out as we look to get another one. That
Go,
one,
ball, go!
we got into it just a little early, I think. Yeah. Still went back all the way to the warning track. Got some really good contact, just didn't have the distance there. Another couple feet and that would have been over the wall, but it was a low pitch. Good to see that Amador has the power to get it out there right now, as he'll make the easy play. Running down to it. Slow grounder, but makes the play at first. Paxton Schultz still up pitching here in the 5th.
Come on, big guy.
All right. 1-0. That one's in there. And that is going to be a fly out center field. Easy play. End of the 5th.
Hey,
Still
Sid,
1-1
drive it.
here. As actually New Hampshire gets another run on us. So they're up 2-1. We're even on hits, but they got the upper hand in the run category. And so, got to take full advantage of it, and we missed that one. Late on it again. So the Fisher Cats are going to take game 1 here. Damn. We had the hits, just didn't have the runs. They kept us, once we were on base, it looks like they kept us at bay. Paxton Schultz, solid game. Amador had the huge double. Drew Romo actually had a triple, what we were looking for to complete that cycle just a week or two ago. Dang. Well, we will go to game 2. Might actually sim through it. Might sim game 2. Oh, no, we're going to hop in here. Top of the 9th. 2 outs. Looking for the ceiling out. To go 1-1 here. Go to game 3. And maybe try to steal one in New Hampshire. We're going to have to. 0-2 count. It's a pitcher's count. Going to look for a swing. We get it, but Lopez fights it off. Go with some high heat. See if he swings at it. Or in the dirt, though. He swung on the curve. We'll look at the curve again, and he goes down swinging. Yard Goats take game 2. We are 1-1 heading to New Hampshire. I believe. We should be at least. But 1-1. Tie up the series. Took a game 1 L. Come back and we respond. That was huge. Some of our young guys that we want to bring up to AAA next season, making some good contributions as well. Jesus. Shit's flying everywhere. So game 3, we are in New Hampshire. We will at least try to, if we could take both games here, that would be huge. But we just got to try and win one and get back home for game 5. That's the goal. As I accidentally just simmed through, and I think we're going to play this next one as player lock as maybe Drew Romo again. Try and seal the deal. I was trying to look at the box score for game 2. Accidentally simmed through. As Amador goes 2 for 4. Romo 1 for 4. And a strikeout. Did get a run though. So our young guys. Amador hitting 375. Romo hitting 285. The only guy's better is Bernabel. So, huge. Let's see if we can close it out. We will play as Drew Romo, the catching prospect of the future. Can we get it done? Minor League Baseball. Chad Dallas on the mound for the Fisher Cats. 5'11", 206, and got some good pitches actually. Got a good repertoire there. He's got some gas, at least for Double-A. As that one was hanging there, I just didn't get the PCI up. That could have been an extra base hit, at least a base hit if I got onto that.
One down.
It was just sitting up there in the zone.
Runner, runner, runner.
Oh, that one off the glove. I think we were a little low on it. That's my mistake, but we're down 2-0 here. Bernabel on base. He's getting on base very consistently for us. As that one is going to be popped up. Can the left fielder get to it? Yes, he can. And we go to the 5th very quickly. We hang off of that one. Chad Dallas looking to go for a complete game shutout here.
That's the ball.
95 pitches strong.
See it, drive it.
Through 8 so far. And 2 pitches into the 9th. As he'll get Roma out again. It's a bad game for us. Bad, bad, bad. Some not so good swings or decisions. As Fisher Cats will push it to game 5. Not much to say about that one. Chad Dallas just absolutely shoved us. So we got Matt Koch on the mound, or Coke. I don't know. Either way, it's not good. And Brandon Barrera for New Hampshire. Probably not what you expected to be seeing Double-A playoffs, but might as well do it because it's something. I think we're going to play as Amador again. Had a little more success. His batting average did go down to 250 after that game. I don't think really anyone got. I mean, Bernabel was at 482, and now he's at in the 200s. So, top of the 1st here.
2 down here.
Runner, baseman, and we are quickly out
Let's go, kid.
of the top of the
One time right here.
1st. Brandon Barrera, the pitcher that the Fisher Cats will choose to try and get them home. We'll look at the first pitch, as we did not do that a lot in the last game with Romo. Try to be a little smarter and more disciplined with our swings.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, get a good one.
Not looking for the big shot. Just get on base here. And we don't do either. It's alright. That is alright. As another defensive play here, or at least moment, for Amador, as this one is rolled at him. And we'll just take the play at first. Probably had it at second too. But take the easy play at first. Amador has the arm to make that play very easily, as we are back up to bat against the left-handed pitcher,
Ball 1.
Barrera.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Definitely got to look out for that changeup, because it's a slow one. Same with the curveball. It's Good velo for Barrera on his pitches.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Look at another ball. Changeup was way outside. As Barrera checks at first.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Interestingly
Here we go.
enough, there's not a ton of speed over there. Only 58. As another ball. Base runner's in his head, obviously.
Hey, see it. Hey, drive it. Here we go.
He should be more worried if he puts us on base. Because Amador's got some speed to him. And he will. We take the easy walk. 4-1. And we will get there. First to third for Amador. Grant Levine a huge hit to tie it up in the third. As Warming Bernabel is up to the plate now. And he has been the guy with the best average on this team. Can he continue it? It's not likely. But we tie it up. Good inning. Got some hits. We were on base. We got a walk. And we did what we could. As another play for Amador. Easy enough. We're out of the top of the fourth. Drew Romo up to bat. Hopefully he can do something. Didn't get a home run, but hopefully he got on base because that's all we're really looking for. As this one is to second. Double play opportunity. Not going to get there. It was close, though. Second baseman kind of just had to wait on it. It was rolling for a while, though. Didn't want to get in the way of the base runner. Cause some other things to happen as he ranges, and he will go for one. Nice play by the second baseman. As we are into the bottom of the sixth. Barrera still pitching. Only 53 pitches deep, so might as well, as we're going to get into one here. And we will get on base to lead off the sixth.
Hey, way to drive that one.
We'll see if Levine can do what he did last time. The man that has the sole RBI. Might even look to steal here. Depending on what happens, as that one will get to second. I believe, yeah, Levine gets to first on that. But that was best case scenario. I don't know why the pitcher ran down to get that. I almost want to try and steal third. But we're in a good position here. No need to really do that as Bernabel pops out. Infield fly rule comes into play. Drew Romo. This is the spot you want as a prospect of his caliber. Can he get it done? That sounded like it was ripped. And it was. We halted at second just to make sure. But Drew Romo, that one was lined to left. A little bit lucky that the left fielder didn't get to it.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Almost
Hey,
like it
drive
went
that
off
pitch,
his
huh? Here you go.
glove.
Let's go now. One time.
As
Hey, nice and patient. Get
just
your pitch.
nothing on the ground here. And that's exactly what happens. Oh, Massivir puts it right on a line to the third baseman. Easy double play. Not easy. Still got a long way to go from all the way at third to second back to first, but he also doesn't have the speed, so that's kind of a problem. But now we're in position here with Amador to possibly drive in a run.
Hey, here we go.
We got some speed on base. And that one is curving, and he gets past the left fielder. Left fielder with an absolute mistake, and that drives in two. Amador. Go ahead double. The young gun has got it cooking with the game and series on the line. Huge hit as Levine slow roller, and he is out. But it does not matter. What matters is we are now up 3-2.
Here you go, guys.
Top of the 8 play, but we would have had to stop. Doesn't matter. He still gets to first, and that does it. Celebration begins, and we are moving on in the AA playoffs. Unbelievable game by Amador. That go-ahead double was so good. Should have been player of the game. Oh my goodness. Bernabel had the other one. We actually went up 4-2 to win it. Bernabel got a home run in the bottom of the 8th. Wow, wow, wow. We will go finish off. Oh, wait, what? Okay, yeah. As we now have Richmond up next. We will go finish off the regular season as the Colorado Rockies have nowhere near the amount of success as their AA minor league team does, but that's all right. I think we will play this game out. Might as well. Maybe just DH as Charlie Blackmon, as he should be a fan favorite if he wasn't. Yeah, let's do it. It doesn't really matter for us. Hopefully we get a good lottery slot. Because that would be huge if we did. Play one more major league game here, and then we will keep on playing as our AA team's got something to actually play for. As Blackmon gets into that, Buxton has so much range, though. Any other center fielder and that gets down. Outside of maybe Julio. Good play there by Buxton, though, to keep that. As we're going to hit another one out to him, and that was just bad discipline on my part. Damn. All right. Well, bottom of the 5th, still no runs for either team, surprisingly, as we're actually giving the Twins the work. Who's pitching for us today?
Let it fly.
Probably Freeland, the perfect game connoisseur. As another pop-out ends the 5th. And still only one hit. Who is pitching for us? Ryan Feltner has gone 8 innings, 10 strikeouts. Only 3 base runners. That is incredible and will be taken into account at the end of this season. That's not going to get a run in. Another fly out for Blackmon. And we might be going to extras. We'll see how this plays out for us. As, no, the Twins end up taking it. Phillips Valdez comes in and gives up 2 runs. I'm assuming they pulled. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We didn't even give Feltner a chance to go 9. Why? Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, a perfect way to end a Rocky season with just an absolute blunder of a season, to be honest. But we will head back to the minor league sides of things. I think we will sim through game 1. Obviously, the Rockies are not going to be in the playoffs, as we are looking to keep this going into the extras. Richmond, probably the #1 team. 91-47 is what they went. We will make sure we have a couple arms going. At least one. Because a runner at second, as that is a called ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Wow. So quickly, we are
2-1.
down 2-0 technically. We get one back there. Trying incredible.
0-2 is the count.
0-2. Very quickly. As he went around. Oh yeah. Diaz called out. We will go to the top of the 10th. Brett Boswell in the 4 slot. As we have Amador at the 6 and Romo in the 7 spot. Interesting. We will see Amador this inning, though. Obviously, in the minors, you don't have the ghost runner rule, as that one is a swinging bunt that ends up going foul. Which is not a bad thing, because we would have been thrown out. That one's in there for strike 2. As you can see on the scoreboard, Richmond has 14 hits on us. As we fight that one off of what was a ball. And that one will be lined into center. And Boswell is on base here in the top of the 10th, exactly how we wanted to lead it off. And now Jordan Beck up to bat. Favorable matchup, lefty v righty here. And not a favorable hit, as that one should be infield fly rule, but it's not. As Amador has a home run in this game. He is raking in the playoffs. I don't remember his average, but he is something special, people. Wanting that call up to AAA, possibly for the start of next year, as he is laying into these pitches. 2 balls that could have easily been gone. That changeup hung in the top of the zone. That one's ripped on a line. I think the right fielder will get to it. He will. Good power, though, from Amador there. Not mad with the swings, just mad with the result. As our other prospect not doing as well as Amador is. Romo is now up to bat. We swing at the first pitch. We got to be a little more disciplined here with 2 outs. As we look at ball 1. Drew v. Drew. And that's a bad swing. Good changeup, but bad swing on our part. Look at ball 2. So 2 non-disciplined swings, 2 disciplined looks at some balls to keep us in this, and that is very shallow. Shortstop makes the play, and we will go to the bottom of the 10th. Wish we could have gotten more out of that situation with 2 of our better prospects and players, but, you know, it's not always fairy tale here in baseball, and that's for sure. As quickly we get up 0-2, and we get Aldrete swinging. So a quick strikeout. And now to the 6-hitter, Bryce Johnson. That one's just outside. trying to keep Calvo going as long as possible. He's pitching pretty well. That is outside again.
Inside ball.
Okay, maybe we won't keep him in.
Hey.
That one is in as we're going to try to fight this one back.
Count.
Still yet to swing is Johnson, and he swings at that one. Slider inside.
That's ball.
He looks at ball 4. And Johnson is on base, but maybe looking for double play opportunity here. Alvarez sits off of that one, which is a good call by him because that was a double play ball as that's hit out to center. Hanna under it makes the catch. 2 retired in the 10th. All right, 8-hitter, Brett Cumberland. That's strike 1. Calvo doing some work here, almost up to 50 pitches.
Ball, 2 strikes.
I think we can get through this inning. And maybe too much confidence, but we should be fine here. Calvo quickly ahead of the count again. That one's lined into the stands. Probably just killed somebody's grandmother. But you know, who cares? We're playing baseball here. This is playoff baseball. Come on now. Move it or lose it.
Ball 2.
Try to go high heat.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good discipline. 2-2. As Amador makes the grab, reaching out for it. And he is making plays all over the place. Jimmy Herron. Lines one, just like we started off the 10th, into center field. That's how you start off the inning. Now to Coco Montez, who has some MLB service in real life. Got into one there. Does it have the distance? No. Sounded nice off the bat, but does not have the power behind it. Only 88 exit velo. As here is Braden Ward. As we come back around to the top of the 9th. That one's way up there. All we're looking for is 1 run. 1 run might be the difference here, and we can head back tonight knowing we stole one in Richmond. As that one has a chance to get down. Not anymore, though. It's not the speed off the bat that we're looking for. I mean, obviously at AA, that's going to be the case. Not a lot of these guys have a ton of power behind their bat as Strautman looks over to first. Keep Herron at bay. Feeling like we probably should have tried to steal earlier in this inning once we got Herron on base, because he's got good speed, excuse me. We just didn't take advantage of it. Jamison Hanna's been the hero before in these games. Can he do it again? No, he swings at one in the dirt. But an error! The catcher throws it way off of first. And we are absolutely saved. Bailed out extremely hard, and that's gonna be caught. Oh, I thought it had a chance. We were under it too. Launch angle did not feel like it should have been Didn't feel like it should have been that low. That was a very low launch angle, but gotta live with it now. As Eli Lingos, known better as Duolingos, is now on the mound. Oof, Gigliotti got a lot of that one. Slice foul, though. As he tries to turn his last time. I know it was a different pitcher, but he looks at strike 3. Duolingos gives you the bag. He's got everything.
0-1's the count.
Donovan Walton now. Looks at strike 2.
0-2.
This slider is working.
Ball match outside.
Doesn't swing at that one. Little bit far outside. See if the changeup can't get him, and it does not. Como te amas? Me amo Duolingos. Eli Lingos. Oh yeah. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts in a huge spot.
1, no strike. Two balls.
He's
1
giving
strike.
these batters all types of work. Going up top, going inside, outside with the slider. And now we're 2-2. Luis Toribio, I believe is how you say that. We're going to get him swinging.
3-2.
Oh. Well played slider. I think we got to put this in the zone. We got to attack. They haven't been able to hit the fastball. Got a piece of it. We get a grounder here. That one goes off. Into the dirt. Fouled off again. And that one, perfect. To the 12th we go. Only game 1 here. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, if that got down. That would have been an easy double. Brett Boswell! Walk! Not a walk-off, but a huge solo home run. Top of the 12th. Goodness. He had to go down and get that one as well. Brett Boswell with a rip over the right center wall. Oh my goodness. See you later, ball. That one was crushed. No chance for even a play at the wall. Oh my. So that one's popped up. We get a little bit trigger happy with Jordan Beck, but oh my goodness, that is exactly what we needed. And now Amador, I believe he's got a home run in this game. Can he pack it on with another? That one's a called strike. Bullshit. Is what it is.
Ball inside.
There's our ball. Should be 2-0, but it's 1-1. You got to deal with it. Amador gets into one. It's deep. Can the center fielder get to it? He cannot. Amador pushing for third. Adel Amador. The offense is coming alive in the 12th. Oh my goodness. Is it Drew Romo's turn? It was there. It was there. We were late on it. We're not going to run. Too shallow. Drew Romo having a rough series here. Or game 1, I should say. I believe that's now 0 for 6. Unfortunately. for one of our top guys that we want to bring up to AAA. Not doing as hot as we'd probably predict.
Inside.
Man, oh man. Jimmy Herron. Lined. I believe that'll be caught by the center fielder. But what? Should have been more runs. But Brett Boswell with an absolute missile over the right center wall to give us the lead. Still going through part of the heart of this order. It'll be Diaz, Aldrete, and Johnson. We do have an arm warming up, I believe. Yeah, Stephen Jones in the pen. Put one high and outside, see if he can chase it. He does not. Good discipline there from Diaz. We want Diaz to chase, though. No reason to put this in the zone, and he does. The lingo is strikeouts tonight for Eli. Number 3 here in extras for Eli Lingos. That one should have been a strike as well. Another one on the paint not called. Feel like we should have gotten at least one of those. That one's at least in there. As well. The ump is trying to give Richmond the win here as we walk Aldrete. Or Aldrete. I don't fucking know how to say his name, but that is absolute horseshit. In one of the biggest moments of the season, 2 called strikes that were balls, but ball don't lie. Eli Lingos comes in and dominates in extras. The story will be, though, Brett Boswell. Go ahead, home run, solo shot. Amador gets player of the game for a home run and a triple. But Brett Boswell, huge in this game. Huge. What a game 1. Drew Romo. Let me fix this lineup, though. Because that, I do not. I want Amador. Maybe put him at the 3. Boswell. No. I like Amador leading off. Romo we're going to put in the 3 slot. Even though he hasn't been hitting the greatest, I do know. And we'll do the same here. Just keep it consistent. My, oh my, though. Brett Boswell, no. I can't keep him off the bench here. Bring him in for Coco Montes. Yeah. We'll go with that. I mean, not much to really look for here, but we shall see what happens. As we are looking to try and seal the deal here against, I would assume, the number 1 seed in Richmond Flying Squirrels. Shut them down in game 2. An absolute classic in game 1. Amador at third. Romo at the plate. We're going to look at one. We're going to be a little more disciplined here. We got Hannah at first. Amador at third. We have no outs. We just need to put this into the outfield. Really early on that changeup. That's a slow changeup. Got a slider and a changeup, and then a 2-seamer. Does Mason Black. That one's inside. Hitting 167 here in the playoffs is Drew Romo. Not what you want to see, but he's still a big-time player, and we want him in these positions
there. Come on now.
for a reason. We think he can be the future.
Ball 2.
Looks at ball 2 there.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
As that one, not a sack fly, but we will take it. A double. As Hannah's going to go home, and it's going to be close, and he's called safe. Jamison Hannah from first to home. I don't know if he got that, to be honest. It was a good cutoff throw, and he is safe. That is safe. Jamison Hannah, aggressive but good base running.
Hey,
As
have
Drew
a rip
Romo
up there
stands
right now,
on
huh?
second, still no outs. Here in the first, Brett Boswell will walk. And trust me, you don't want to pitch to him.
All right, one time here.
That one is popped up to left field and caught. So we stand on second still. Grant Levine is up to the plate. We're looking to run here. Put something into play, Grant. Come on. And that is not quite what we were looking for. Scared me a little bit, but they only got the play at first, so we'll take the advance. Now Jimmy Herron, he's got 2 homers, 4 RBIs. I don't know his average with runners in scoring position, but his average ain't too high anyways, so I can't imagine with runners it's that good either. And that would be why I assume that. But it's alright. We got 2 in, and that was
Plays that one
money.
now. Runner!
Ball inside.
I don't know why, but I swear he like hesitated when I pressed Y to go to second. I think we would have had him if it didn't do that. That was weird. Regardless.
0-1.
Bad swing. Bad, bad, bad.
Ball.
There it is. Lay off those inside pitches. Here's the 1-2. And he got me. Fuck.
Runner!
Ball.
Oh, we got him.
1 ball. No strike.
Safe at second again. I thought we had him on that one. We kept him off
Steal!
or out of scoring.
Yep.
Oh, we got him this time.
He's in there.
No, we don't. Romo's got the arm.
Let her fly.
The reaction is just not there.
Ball 1.
So, definitely something that we got to look at. Reaction and maybe even the arm too. Try and get that, keep practicing that home to second steal. Because we're going to need him to pick guys off. We are. I mean, he's obviously not, you know,
Here you go.
a
Let her
Henry
fly right
Davis
here.
by any means, but the reaction's got to be a little bit quicker. And if you want to be in the bigs, as that is going to be, that's a rough one. It's a rough one to swallow, but we're back up here in the bottom of the 7th. As I was saying, though, we got to have, the arms got to be there in the bigs. As that one is ripped to center, and it'll bring home Amador, I believe, again. Drew Romo, 3 RBIs, actually, on the game. And good stuff. I believe Boswell is technically 3 for 3 when you count on base. As Hannah is coming home. Not
nice
close
hit right
that
there.
time. Thought about running to third, but Romo doesn't
Come on,
have
baby,
quite
get your pitch up there.
that type of speed. And I didn't know maybe he'd change up and switch it to third. As we should return to second here. 2 down. We do have a 3-run lead, though. That's good insurance, as Grant Levine now up to bat. And he swings. Goes down. Away the K, but guess what? We are moving on again. The Hartford Yard Goats are the goats of the postseason right now. I believe we just took down the #1 seed in Richmond. Drew Romo had a huge game with those 3 RBIs. Absolute difference maker. Our starting pitcher goes 5 with 8 strikeouts. We only give up 5 hits. Huge. Absolutely huge. And wait, is that the championship? I think we just won the AA championship. At least for our conference. Well, I guess we will sim here to the off season as the Padres defeat the Astros in the World Series, and if that happens in real life, that would be absolutely insane. So our hitting coach retires. We were probably going to replace him anyways, but that will be for the next episode.